what's up? My name is Nemes, and welcome to the weekly World Rap Championships Look Back Show, where me and my guests will be looking at this week's best highlights. But before we get into that, let's break down what the World Rap Championships is for those who don't know. The World Rap Championships is a global tag team rap battle league where 96 rappers across 8 divisions battle it out for a chance to win a place in the $50,000 playoffs in Las Vegas. Right now, we're in week 2 of the regular season, and my guests this week are Cyanide and Frankie Waps from the New York division. So what's up, Cyanide, Frankie Waps? What's going on?
Chillin', Nemes.
Know what it is.
Know what it is.
Word up.
You know what I'm saying?
Doing what we gotta do.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. So what do you all think of this season so far?
You want to start off Cyanide? You know?
The season so far, you know what I mean? It's like you said, 96 rappers, 8 divisions. It's
Beautiful.
crazy right now. I mean,
Beautiful.
like, you know what I mean? I was in it. Frank was in it. We've been through some shit in the New York division, and it's like every other division is just as brutal. It's looking
Disgusting, bro.
It's looking like a slaughter fest out there. And it's,
I personally agree in the whole Slaughterfest situation. I'm loving the season. A lot of fresh, new talent that I'm really liking a lot. You know, especially like how diverse the MCs are and how good they really are from all over the place. You know, like I think like, you know, maybe some of the faults would be like, you know, the self-proclaimed veterans or the egos that fly around.
So let's kick the show off with some highlights from this week's top 3 battles. In 3rd place this week from the New York division is Hami Ham and Piff James up against Frankie Waps and Jazz Juice. Let's peep the highlights.
Shoot through and doo-doo on your boo-boo and scoot through and then sue-sue with a tutu like boom, boom. Nigga, who you? What are you, some goof troop on YouTube? Playing in poop-poop with 2 dudes? Screaming dudes rule?
Shit, nah. Fuck, you get your hair cut. And this broke fuck only go to the bar to eat the beer nuts. I'm a motherfucker who you should be scared of.
And there's no way your rhymes are beating mine. And in Ham's house, bunk beds are Venetian blinds.
And fucking Piff needs breath control because your breath smells like asbestos, bro. And the only way you could wreck a show is if you cannonball from a balcony to the stage because your weight would make the set explode. And that wouldn't be the case if you weren't afraid of vegetables, so now you look like an overweight metrosexual with endlessly raising cholesterol.
The second battle of the week is from the London division and features G-Dash and King George going up against Coolez and Spit Semis. Let's peep the highlights.
Okay, listen, I rip raps. Both these dick facts loves to shit chat, and they regularly go to a strip club called Strip Lads so they know where the dick's at and stay standing clear.
Hey yo, check it. This guy's blatantly a clown. What kind of cunt would turn up to a battle in his mother's nightgown?
Okay, listen, my bars are best. I got nappy hair, why you start to test? Your bitch got Marley straights. Under her arms instead. Fuck it, under her arms and legs.
And I'm about to increase the tempo. Your mum works in Kenya harvesting coffee beans for Kenco. Bro, you're a Benho and you got this fucking dog from Tesco's.
And finally, this week's battle of the week is from the Melbourne division, with Prime and Purpose up against the Wild Cards, Anecdote, and 360. Let's see what went down.
It ain't being a hater at all. That shit got its own gravitational pull when it's heading straight for my balls. Yo, straight up, your jaw game's fucked and your mouth's so big I could base jump from your taste buds.
Yo, this dude's gums cause his stinky breath. He looks like Mr. Ed after eating pickled eggs and gingerbread. And no girl wants to give him sex, because when he licks his flesh is the only time he gets his fingers wet.
You would be a homosexual but you don't own testicles and you dress like it's a fucking Yoko Ono festival. Yeah. And as for his little mentioned skinny henchman, I'll have this bitch confessing his only indiscretion was choosing battle rapping over midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that
that
shit
was
was out
crazy.
of control.
So
that
look,
shit was
yeah,
fucking.
this battle it was just ill. Like people are kind of sleeping on Melbourne. They gotta really check for Melbourne because it was so technical and like Anecdote 360. Like they definitely did their thing. Like to be honest, I didn't even have to finish watching the battle to kind of know the direction that it was going in. I mean, they both had some. Both teams had some ill lines.
Of course.
But what did you think?
I mean, yo, I thought that was fucking like one of the best battles so far this year, man. By far, that was out of fucking control. Anecdote, 360, Prime, and Purpose. Honestly, like the only reason why I think the reason why Anecdote and 360 took it is because it came down to the wire so much that like Prime like seemed like he fumbled the line. You know what I'm saying? And like that, I think that swayed the judges because it was so heated. Like nobody was fucking up, and everybody was going at each other's throats. You know what I'm saying? With that pagan ellipsis fucking shit. The back and forth. The fucking you don't own testicles. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. It came down to the very wire fucking out of control battle. Both of you, all four of you assholes.
Those four definitely made sure that people know that
their rematch.
Fucking Melbourne got some rappers.
That rematch is gonna be disgusting, bro. That rematch is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that second time around, oh my god.
There weren't too many slaughters this week, so it wasn't a hard choice. Week 2's murder of the week is Marwan and Quest McCody against Arsonist and Sin from the Detroit division. Let's take a look at some of the action.
Nigga, when we was younger, y'all had so many roaches. I thought that they was on teams and y'all was the coaches. For this fucking money.
Nigga, you get your men killed. Nigga, fuck rapping. You should be on the overpass trying to squeeze your windshield. Sorry, Quest, you gotta see your kin killed. This nigga looking like Sinbad with a thin build and partnered up with a transsexual Kim Fields.
Words. So what did you all think?
Oh my god.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Rest in peace.
Oh man.
To those that have fallen.
Yeah, I feel bad for Arsonist, bro. I feel bad for but you kind of
it's not even that, man. It's just Marv and Quest have so much chemistry together. Like their game is just so on point. Like when they come out, it's like I love the way they do it because it's like a lot of teams are using a lot of multi things right now. Like everybody's doing it their own way, but they're just on some real, just funny shit. Like they just come out and Marvin just sits there like, you're a bum. And it's just, the way he does it is just...
While swagger and flow are important, the bottom line in this game is punchlines. So let's take a look at this week's top 10 punchlines.
Number 10. I flow something deep, fool. I'll smoke you, you weak tool. You're called click because you're the size of a whole group of people. Man's are like, look at that click over there. Number 9.
And someone should call AC alone or whoever's responsible for taking them home. Because you're such bitches, you should get your labia sewn. Yeah, I got respect for Bay and the Blode, but if you ain't peace, otherwise no can or kale, you got no chance in hell. I'll hit you so hard.
Number 8. This ain't China, this down south, bitch. And you jumping around. I thought you was gonna do a roundhouse kick. What the fuck you talking about?
From Chino XL, half a man I am. You should bust half a verse. The highlight of your career was the lowest point at Cup Master Kurt.
Hey, yo, you wouldn't know.
Number 6. Yeah, and you guys are from a crew called Pagan Ellipsis. They're just living proof Adelaide's full of bitches. Their accent sounds like the strangest of mixtures between Australian Finnish with a twang from the British. Hey yo, and I'll leave you full of stitches. I opened up the pages of Guinness, the latest edition. Your faces are in it as the ugliest they've ever witnessed. And I'll be taking your missing.
5. Who but his poontang? Give his true slut a few bucks and she'll do things. And his crew sucks, it's true, man. As far as clans go, he prefers Ku Klux to Wu-Tang.
Real fucked up, but he's saying nigga, in the hype. Today's the first day of the rest of your life. As a regular Joe with a super regular flow. So I'll take a Big Mac, no pickle, and a regular Coke.
I need this beat straight done, cause I know you love to eat gays cums, and I'm about to leave you dead like T.A.'s mom.
Yo, why you trying to lie like you got some kind of shine with rhyming wise? The guy done tried and lost like 90 times. Yo, I'm gonna hit you with the realest compliment. You gonna feel the consequence. You the only nigga that can go 0 for 10 last year, get killed by Harlem and still be confident. That shit blows my mind. You ain't flowing rhymes. I'm tired of your piss flows. Let me show you how easy it is to be, what's his name, Mr. Piff Jones. Hey, yo, I hit this fag in his stomach till he can't shit proper. This motherfucker look like Big Papa to turn into a witch doctor. You can catch me in your 86 Honda with rich mobsters. While you eat your bitch out like she was shrimp lobster, my dick bruised her chin. Felt like she got hit by 6 boxes.
I came with a flaming torch just to bake the corpse to fucking make a s'more.
Yo, he said I'm here to expose you, but nobody knows you. Call time, you stupid dumbass. You don't know how to count. Shut the fuck up. Now we can go to the next round.
Turn.
Fuck up.
So you took a small hit. It wasn't a big hit. It wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, the number one punchline, but you took a little hit.
It was just like number 2.
So yeah. So how do you feel about
being the fact that I was the object of that punchline. You know what I mean? I think it was a real good punchline, period, you know? Killing is a dope rapper. Like, he just basically came out and did his research. I'm gonna put it that way.
Oh, man.
Dude's dope.
So now you calloused up. So now you can come back and take a hit, and you can give a harder hit to the next guy.
You want to think of it that way? I just think that line was fucking dope, period. It's I give props to props are dope. In the end, you know what I mean? It's all music, so.
That's what's up. All right, and so Frankie Waps is definitely a highlight of you doing your thing.
Yeah.
Fucking witch doctor, Big Papa,
fucking crazy. Yeah, no, I was really flattered that they put that as number 1, man. That killing them shit too, man. No disrespect, homie. That shit was hysterical, man. All the punchlines they
look at his face in the background. He just started smiling and shit. I caught that. Fucking caught that.
Nah, that shit was great, man. I you know, the top 10, they were good this week. That Mad Ill shit was real funny, man. I remember seeing it and fucking, you know, after I packed the bone one out, of course, and I jumped out of my seat like, oh, we got sand!
Yeah,
like,
I remember watching that shit, and I'm like, all right, the round is over. Oh wait, no it isn't.
Yeah, nah.
Mad Ill just jumps in just like.
That was real smart by him, man.
Definitely.
He saw the opportunity that, you know, the host didn't call time or whatnot, so he took the opportunity to just, he caught him, and that was the perfect example of like the place and time. You know what I'm saying? Like right place, right time.
That
was also just the perfect example of just skill, man. Like he just came out and he just knew when to say it. You know what I mean? Like it was right there, it was open. He took it and he delivered.
Of course,
so that's all that matters.
Great shit, man. Great shit from everyone.
One of my favorites was like the Lush to Franco, and he was like, "You prefer the Ku Klux
Klux
over the Wu-Tang Clan." That one was silly.
Yo, that kid
just look at Franco's face after he says it. He's like, "Nah, he's lying."
Yo, I think he got vexed. He did that beat. Is that when he screamed the biatch twice? You could tell he was vexed after he spit that at him.
He was just standing there like.
Situation, but I know what you're talking
about. He screamed like biatch.
This is where we look at the MCs which put in the best performance this week, from pulling out the big punches when it mattered to putting in an amazing performance. At number 3, it's Detroit Division's Marv 1. Number 2 is tied between New York's Killing 'Em and London's G-Dash. And this week's MC of the Week is Anecdote from the Melbourne Division for his consistency and non-stop barrage of relevant multis in probably one of the greatest Australian rap battles ever.
Yo, so to beat us, you guys will have to pack a weapon like a Mac 11, because either this cat is 7 or he's been through adolescence and liked it so much he decided to come back for seconds. And you're a slightly chubby guy who's gummy. You see, just a week ago, your rhyming buddy was still inside the tummy of his Irish mummy. Yo, me and 60 will divide the money. Punchlines are funny, but the time is running, so I'll just provide the summary. Prime is ugly. Time!
As always, there are a lot of flips this week. You had the Cyanide Aladdin flip, the Thesaurus Bow Rat, the Hostile Shane Park, and Franco's Steve Buscemi. But this week's flip, the flip of the week, goes to Koolez's African Jokes flip.
And we ain't in fucking Manchester. Look, it's Kool-Aid's ancestor trying to get some damn cheddar.
And you think you got greater freeze? You came here today, you see, to get $20,000 to buy your mother out of slavery. I don't think that you rap, what?
Aye, them African statements are funny. When your mom's a black face that fucked a white face in a hurry and only gave birth to you just to stay in the country. Come on.
Oh my goodness. Yo, that shit was just racist. It was all racist.
That shit was great.
No,
the FCC saw that shit, that was just, it should have made them cry.
That was a great flip though.
It was definitely a great flip. It was a great.
That shit was hysterical. It was a great build up. Koolez's delivery on that too made it like
the way he delivered it out. He dropped it perfect.
He ripped that shit apart, yo.
When you have 96 rappers battling 24 times a week, that's a lot of rhymes, around 3,500 bars to be exact. So along the way, there's gonna be some stutters, some chokes, and word flubs. Let's look at this week's top 3 chokes and stutters.
Number 3. And it's okay if you're sick of people calling you Jin, cause you have something else in common with him. Not cause you're Asian, you win, lose battles, you constantly win. You win, lose battles, you constantly win.
Hey yo, Kid Twist, I'm snapping this guy. I twist your first name after Dick. Hey yo, and I'm the old stunner. So hey yo,
First name after Dick.
I thought we had one line each. These dudes tried to cheat. Man, I'll smack you in your mouth and leave your
I'll smack you in your mouth and leave
Castle straight choking out. What do you all think about that?
I think it's hilarious. You know what?
Does that ever happen to you?
It's happened to the best of us, man. It's happened to everybody. Everybody's been there like... and there's somebody inside your head going, say something!
Right.
And you're sitting there going, oh,
that's a great way to describe it. So it's just that moment in time where you just like that.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's perfect how they just portrayed it, because you really feel that angry, like you just want to just wow out. Man.
So this is the part of the show where we take a look at the MC who either could have done with one more or had too much Red Bull before the battle. In Franco's case, I think he probably had way too much. Let's check out Franco in this week's Red Bull moment of the week.
You can't contest.
And I hate these folks, cause all they do is come with premeditated, fabricated racist jokes, but they're faker though, and none of it is true. I'm done with it. Fuck you and your
motherhood in a Hummer. Fuck your mother summer wearing a double rubber. Bitch! Bitch! Bitch!
It is true. I'm done with it. Fuck you and your motherhood in a Hummer. Fuck your
With all the gay and dick-sucking references, sometimes an MC will say something that just doesn't sound right. This week's No Homo Paul's moment is from the Atlanta division and stars Jaron Benton. What began as a flip of a chain line somehow ends up as, KP, I'll suck your dick. Just check the expression on KP's face.
And you talk about my chain, yeah, bitch, I'm a rocker. You're like, KP, I'll suck his dick. You a real live cock blocker. KP, I'll suck his dick. KP, I'll suck his dick. Suck his dick. Suck his dick. Suck his dick.
Freeze frames are photoshopped images from the battles where fans bring the punchlines to life or just let their imagination run wild from the comfort of being behind their computer screen. This year, we're gonna give $500 US to the best freeze frame. Here are this week's top 5. Number 5 is Avel's Cool Les and Spit Semi's Strip Lads. Number 4 is Dirty Dim's D-Reg being schooled by Mad Ills. Number 3 is Adu Bamboo's Reed Richards and Bum Fights. Number 2 is Illogic's Willy Wonka. And this week's number 1 freeze frame is Professor Kumalat's TA gets his next line from Majesty.
That shit is funny, yo.
It's kind of wild.
That shit is really funny, yo. I like that Willy Wonka, yo. That was some funny shit, man. That was some real funny shit. You know, I'm surprised though. I'm surprised that Mammal from Kuwait shit didn't even hit the top 10 punchlines or the fucking freeze frames. That shit was hysterical,
that
yo.
Shit was
Killing
crazy.
him. You, all that.
Motherfuckers put me on a snake. Fuck y'all.
Yeah.
That's the end of this week's World Rap Championships Look Back. I want to thank my guests, Frankie Waps and Cyanide, this week, and let them do their own outro.
Basically, I'm working on my music right now. The CD is dropping. It is fucking crazy. The High and Mighty Volume 1.
Definitely check that out.
And yeah, that's something you need to check out. Holla at my people over at the Zoo Studios. Check my MySpace.com/cyanide with a 1 instead of an I, because some dumb fuck took my name. But yeah, check out the Zoo Studio, and you know what I mean? Just keep watching the battles, man.
Yeah, yo, definitely I would like to thank everybody who's been supportive, who's been like, you know, really giving us positive feedback, letting us know what the deal is. I really appreciate that, you know, it really helps me and Juice and lets everybody grow as an MC. And to everybody else, man, who shows the hate, good looking too, man, because I love that shit, you know what I'm saying? It just gives me more fuel to come at you, you feel me?
Thanks very much, guys.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Check out jumpoff.tv/WRC for all the latest World Rap Championships battles, blogs, Fantasy League updates, and forum talk. Next week's show will feature Murder Mook and Iron Solomon.
Oh shit.
I'm Nemes. Check me out on jumpoff.tv/Nemes. Peace.